Oh my God, I hope I caught you before you punch that clock. If you're punching it by 9 o'clock, hopefully I'm making it to you for all of you entrepreneurs that's out there that are doing both. For those of you who are working and for those of you who are running a business at the same time, I know it ain't easy. But you got to go through it to get through it so you can get to it. And that's the bag I'm talking about. So, guys, we're going to hop into this, guys. Hope you got your coffee. I got mine. Took MJ to school this morning, like I do every morning, and I had to go stop by Dunkin'. Just the best coffee in the city, okay? I don't want y'all to think that it's Starbucks, because it ain't, okay? They got better customer service, though, at Starbucks. But Dunkin' got better coffee. Can I get one person to agree with me that Dunkin' got better coffee than Starbucks? All right, let's hop into it, man. If you don't have a copy of this, make sure you go ahead and give a copy, and make sure you guys get with us next month for entrepreneur night at 3312 North Street. Man, when I tell you it's gonna be amazing. So this month we're gonna be focused on things that make you grow. Okay, things that make you grow. What makes your business grow? So things that make you grow, essential things you need for your business to grow. So we're gonna focus on growth, because it's 2022, and I hope y'all ain't gave up on your goals. It's only March. So whatever your goals are for 2022, get re-energized now. Get it re-energized. All right, here we go. Believers Business Confessional. If you don't have a copy, all you have to do is message me and we can get a copy to you. Same day, same time, same bat station. Father, I thank you that your favor goes before me. I thank you that your favor surrounds me like a shield. I thank you that you load me up with benefits daily. I thank you that I'm blessed in the city and in the field. I thank you that you will not withhold any good thing from me. Thank you for causing the works of my hands to multiply. I thank you that the fruit of my labor springs forth in the correct season and not before its time. I thank you for causing my business to prosper. I thank you that the enemies of my business cannot prosper against me. Thank you, Father, for providing an abundant supply of what's needed to flourish. Thank you for allowing me to dominate in my industry. I thank you that I attract the right employees and they prosper also. Thank you for anointing my mind to see and prosper from opportunities that others don't see. Thank you for allowing me to create generational wealth. Thank you that my family calls me blessed. Thank you that my friends call me blessed. Thank you that my city calls me blessed. Thank you for blessing me with more business than I can receive. Thank you for blessing me to bless others. I believe what I confess, I receive what I confess, and I will do what I confess today. Put those hands together. All right, y'all, let's talk about mistakes, all right? When we look at mistakes, many people have quit their businesses, because I've seen it, because they made a mistake. The mistake that you really made was the mistake of quitting. You cannot give up on business because you made a mistake, because mistakes is how you learn. I would love to do everything perfect. You would love to do everything perfect. There are things that I've been doing great for so many years, and yet and still, I make mistakes that I shouldn't make. Oh my goodness. And guess what that says about me? That says that I am a human. That's what it says about you too. You are human. Don't count yourself out because you made a mistake. And don't think that you can't do the business because you made a mistake. Mistakes happen. Now, here it is now. When you are doing business and you make a mistake, what people are really paying attention to is how do you recover from the mistake and how do you make it right? If you've ever been in a relationship with anyone, whether it's a friendship or it's an intimate relationship, when that person does you wrong and they don't apologize, it pisses you off and you don't want to have anything else to do with them. Am I right? You don't want to have anything else to do with them because they have not acknowledged the wrong that they did. So when you go to restaurants and they make your food the wrong way and they don't apologize for it, or they make it your fault as if you were in the kitchen, then you don't do business with that place anymore because you're not getting the service that they rendered. Remember, people are giving you their hard-earned money. They are. So if you do make a mistake, then you need to fix it. Good morning, Ms. Jackson. If you do make a mistake, you need to fix it. And what I've seen is mistakes has caused people to have a lot of apprehension about how far they go in their business. And they say, well, I don't want to scale my business up and I don't want to bring in too many customers, because if I bring in more customers, then what happens is I might make another mistake. But let me tell you guys, I've done a lot of things in business that I didn't have perfected, and the extra customers actually helped perfect me, because I started realizing, whoa, I'm gonna deal with this type of client. I'm gonna have to step it up in this area. So I had to start stepping it up in the area, creating, having better presentation, just having better presentation, better communication, better product, and that made me better. So you're gonna have customers that are gonna come, and you're going to put your best effort in, and you're going to make the mistake. Also, if your employees make mistakes, y'all, please don't beat them over the head for a mistake. If you make them feel like trash, make a good employee feel like trash for a mistake that they made, you're gonna lose that. You're gonna lose that employee, and you'll never be able to properly build a team. Your team does not need to feel pressure from mistakes, but what they have to understand is they may have to pay for the mistakes that they made. It may have to come out of their check. If it costs you money, then it needs to cost them money as well. But don't count yourself out just because you made a mistake. That right there comes from academia. So in school, we have been told to always have Blondine in the building. What's going on, sis? So we've been taught to always have A's, not A's and B's. We've been taught to have A's. And if you can't get your A's, then get your B's. So in business, we learn from our mistakes. When you're in a traditional setting of school, which has been drilled in us, what we're doing is taking perfection into the business world. And perfection does not really exist in the business world. You are going to learn more from your mistakes than you do from doing it right. People look at how well I can sell. People look at how well I negotiate. But I don't tell you about how many negotiations I messed up. I don't tell you about how many sales that didn't go through simply because of me. You know, I had a job one time, and because I'm a teacher naturally, I basically talked the person out of the sale because I just gave them way too much information. It was unnecessary. By the time the conversation was over, they said, man, thank you so much. I could do this myself. Oh, my God. Oh, man, I just talked the sale right out the door because I told them how to do everything, because I let my teaching nature go before my salesmanship. So I had to learn how to fix that. I remember working at a job, and it was a sales job, and they were like, hey, bro, we're giving you one last chance today. If you don't make X amount of sales by such and such time, then you're done. You're out of here. So long story short, I became the #1 salesperson in that company. Oh, they love me. Oh, yes, they love me. So I became #1 salesperson in that company. I refined everything. I became a fast learner, and I had to make sure that my salesmanship was in front of everything else because it was a sales job. Going over into business, you guys, I have filled out contracts and messed them up. I did. But I was still able to go back and correct it. And here's another thing too. Never be afraid to talk to your client and tell them that you made a mistake, because it's better that you go back and fix it than for you to lose money and for that client to lose trust in you. If the client loses trust in you, they'll never be back. They expect perfection, but when a mistake happens, what they hate more than anything is a cover-up. Let them know, hey, we knocked out this wall and we shouldn't have, and we're gonna fix it and get the project back on track. Like, you need to communicate with them and make sure that you have everything on track. So, guys, I don't want to take too much of your time. I know you guys are getting ready to clock in. You're probably sitting in your car, and hope this bless you guys today. Do not beat yourself up for mistakes. Make sure you're always honest with your mistakes and pay for your mistakes. It's okay. If you make a mistake, that just means you're human. Mama, what's happening, Mama? So that just means that you're human. And we thank God that you are human. You're not an alien on this planet. You're just human. Now, don't keep making the same mistakes over and over and over again. That tells us that you're not competent. That tells us that you don't care. Still scale your business, even though you don't have it all worked out yet. Okay, that's how you're gonna get to that. That's how you're gonna get to that place. But anyway, guys, make sure you got your beverage. Make sure it's hot, but most importantly, bite your day in the neck. Don't let it go till it bless you. Love you guys. Have a great day. Take the bull by the horn and kill your day, man. Don't worry about them mistakes.